So I know we talked about bullying and stuff. Did you guys like want to talk about that? Like share your stories?
The main reason why I got bullied, it was like in like elementary school. I would say I got bullied a lot because of like who I like, my personality is, and how I act. So it like a lot of people I guess did not like the way I acted. So it just came into a point where it was just like, oh, like, hey, you are weird acting. You should act like this. It's like it was, and that was just so weird to me.
Yeah.
Well, around like freshman, sophomore year, every time like it would be mainly about like my ethnicity, like my nationality, because like every time I talk about, oh yeah, I'm Taiwanese, to be like, well, you don't look Taiwanese. Well, do you know the language? It's like, I feel like I should be able to embrace who I am without having to be like stereotypical, like, you know?
Yeah.
And then when people do notice that I am Taiwanese or Asian, they're just like, oh, so you're a dog eater. Oh, so you're this. And it's kind of just like, yo, can I just please like be who I am without having to deal with this backlash of being too white, of not being who I am, or of being this stereotypical, you know what I just said. And it's kind of hurtful, but you know, I embrace who I am, and that's something that they gotta deal with.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same thing happened for me. I moved to a new school in sixth grade, and it was like a small private school, and I was one of two ethnic kids who were in like literally like 3 grade levels. There was like three of them, and I was one of them. So I used to get picked on just for the way I looked, and then also just got picked on because my mom worked at the school too. So they would just find anything just to joke around with me and say. And also I was new, so I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't have a lot of friends to talk to. So I was just trying to navigate my way. It was a little hard because people were just picking on me constantly just from the way I looked, or because my mom was a teacher there, or because just for any reason that they could, they would try to pick on me for. Yeah.
So I never necessarily I don't want to say I got bullied, but I did tell you guys that when I was 5, I got diagnosed with cancer. So I was bald at one point. I was like, what grade was I? I was probably in kindergarten. So, you know, people used to call me a boy, and, you know, it would hurt my feelings. But, you know, I grew my hair back, got over it, and then, yeah. So how did you guys, like, overcome, like, being bullied or being picked on or talked about?
I just gained confidence, like, in myself, because I've noticed, like, I am not the stereotypical, you know, black girl, and I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. I think overcoming all that, it was just, like, just noticing, like, hey, be you, and don't listen to what people, like, presume you are, because I know who I am. And I just had to gain that from everybody, gain that from myself, and focus on myself, which was actually really good.
It's kind of just like overcoming a little identity crisis with that. And it's just embracing and like knowing who I am, because it's like they don't have to believe me, because in the real world, I know who I am and I know the truth. So I guess it's just like kind of like what she said, just like believing myself, loving myself, getting confidence, and just knowing that who I am.
Well, I got over it kind of like, well, I moved back to the school like region that I was in after 6th grade, but I found out I actually came out with a lot more like kind of confidence, because I moved back to where my friends were and stuff, but then also I didn't want to be picked on anymore. So like if I was too chubby, like I got picked on for being chubby, so I just tried to like I just worked on myself and tried to like change what people picked on me for, and then not to like fit a light or fit a stereotype or something, but more to just because I was tired of it. But definitely trying to build myself and definitely tell myself that I was enough, and I had confidence, and that like I faked confidence for a while to make real confidence that I now have.
That's
now.
real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Well, yeah.
So, do you guys have any advice to any teens struggling like with their mental health or skincare, or just any advice at all?
I would say like, just like for a second, just think about who, like, yourself, because sometimes that can happen. Like you're just like you're thinking. Like I do that still to this day. Like sometimes I'll put people in front of me, like what Devin said. Like I'll just think about others. Like I won't think about how I actually feel. I'll think about how others feel if they're doing something. When even if something affects me, I would be like, I wonder how this person felt about it, you know?
Yeah.
But overall, I think that for others that are going through stuff like this, I say just think about who you are and think about what you're going to be overcoming soon, because it's not going to be there forever. Put it in a positive way to the point where you're like, okay, this is going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. 'Cause you know you're going to be okay.
Right. Wise words from you.
Right, like, okay.
Yes.
Kind of just like what she said, like, pain's temporary. And sure, it hurts now, sure, you're sad now, but you're truly going to grow for it because, like what she said, you're going to be okay. And just, find those people that you can trust and talk to, find ways you can cope with what you're going through, have it be your skin, have it be your mental health, write, talk, I don't know, just talk about your feelings, just because, like she said, you're going to be okay.
Right.
Yeah, definitely finding outlets to where to like get out of, to let go of the stress and to release it. Like I recently just started, like if I didn't have anyone to talk to, I'd do a voice memo on my phone and I'd just talk to my phone and I'd get everything out and then I'd delete it because I don't want to listen to it again. Or I exercise, or I just sit down and just remember who I am and like look at myself in the mirror and give myself confidence. And like if something happened or if I'm struggling with something, then just taking time to appreciate the good things I have in my life and to be appreciative of what I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Again, my name is Lyra Samil, and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.